Children, today we will study about the divisional structure. Divisional structure. Divisional structure basically means an organization structure in which various departments are created on the basis of territories. Region is called divisional structure. So in this, departments are created in the organization on the basis of products, territories or the region. Here we can see that various departments are created in the organization according to the products or according to the region. Then that is called the divisional structure. Each unit has a divisional manager. So each unit will have a divisional manager who is responsible for performance and authority over their decisions. So these managers are responsible for the performance of their division and also the authority of their divisions. Each division is further divided into functional units. So each division is again divided into various functional units like human resource, marketing, research, purchasing. This is the divisional structure which I have drawn. Now second is where this divisional structure is suitable. Organization deals in large variety of products. The organization which deals in large variety of products, at that place divisional structure is very important. Growth prospects are very high. If the company wants to grow at a very fast rate, then divisional structure is very good. Then organization wants to diversify into different products. If the organization wants to diversify more products, if it is manufacturing one products and it wants to diversify into more products, then again divisional structure is regarded as the best one. What are the advantages of divisional structure? It helps the manager to develop various varied skill related to the products and facilitates managerial development. So it helps the manager to develop. See, a manager is in various skills. This manager will become expert in all these fields. So for a manager to develop the various skills, this organizational structure is the best one. Fixation of responsibilities and accountability in each as a divisional head. This divisional head will be responsible for all the functional activities. He will be responsible and accountable for all the divisional activities for this and whether this division is giving a profit or loss. So this manager will be responsible for the profit and loss, responsibility and accountability of his divisions, and if a company wants to make this type of structure, then divisional structure is the best structure. With more initiatives and flexibility, decisions are taken. Here there is more flexibility of decision making and initiatives are also there here. That is why this is regarded as one of the best one where the decision making is always flexible and initiative of the manager is also fast. Then fourth one is it facilitates expansion and growth of new division. If the company wants to include more divisions, then it can easily do in this the divisional structure, but it cannot be done in the functional structure. That is why this is regarded as the best one for this. What are the disadvantages? Conflict may arise between the different divisions. Here different divisions may have conflict with each other for the allocation of funds and other resources. So they may fight for the allocation of funds and other resources. So this is the first disadvantage. Second, there is a duplication of physical activities and function which leads to increase in cost. You see here each division will have again the human resource, marketing, research, purchase. Each of these division will have as a result this leads to increase in cost, while the functional structure does not leads to increase of cost. Greater autonomy of the division head. Here one division head is fully responsible for all his work. So full autonomy is there for the divisional heads, which may lead to misuse of authority. Sometimes this divisional head will misuse the authority. That is why this is the third disadvantage of the divisional structure, which is not found in the functional structure. Next is the managers in each division focus on their own objectives. All these managers will focus on their own objectives. No one will focus on the company objectives. That is why without thinking of the organizational goals. So each of them will think of their own objectives. They will not think about the organizational goals. And this is the fourth disadvantage of the divisional structure. Today only this much. Thank you.